Paul, equities are up around the world. Is this anything more than a short covering rally, or has something significant changed here?
A bit of both, isn't it, Guy? I think that what we learned is that Trump is willing to accede to some market pressures and instability, hence the 90-day relaxation of these rules. I think the market takes that as a positive. I think the market is conscious of the fact that deals are possible, and that is also a positive in light of the very extreme tariffs that were announced and implemented. So there are a couple of positives there. There are a lot of clouds still hanging over us, as we were hearing from the previous guest, Claudia, talking about, these are still very intense and large tariffs with a 10% baseline for everyone that the world is going to have to get used to. And the intent from the US government is still the same, to change those supply chains, to change where manufacturing is, and to shake things up. And so from that respect, certainly there's still a lot that's hanging over markets and still needs to be dealt with. So how long the rally can last remains to be seen. And if you miss that bus, it's very difficult to jump on it with such a huge gain in such a short space of time. Futures, I think, were down a little bit for US markets, showing that there is still some anxiety out there, for example. So, a little bit of both, but a short-term win, still a long way to go.
OK, a long way to go, Paul. And what about for the Chinese economy? We understand there's a meeting due to take place today. Yesterday there was a meeting. We got a tariff, and then we got a counter-tariff from the US, and we know the rest. Today looks different, does it? They're going to be talking about ways to stimulate the Chinese economy, perhaps.
So, and we'll have to pay attention to what they say. But I think that what's really fascinating, more than any other market, is what we saw in terms of reaction from China when Trump announced at the same time that higher tariffs on China, and at the same time the relaxation in the more global tariffs. The market rallied. The Chinese traded stocks in the US took off at that moment in time. So the market saw it as a positive. Why would that be? I think two reasons. One, higher tariffs on China directly at this point is going to only cause incremental pain, but may hasten the idea of more support and stimulus from China. We're seeing that already in the weakening yuan. We're seeing that in the Politburo talking as well. Secondly, I think that the market was also more happy about this idea that there is flexibility within the Trump regime and how that could result in some relenting at some point in the future for China than it was worried about these additional tariffs that are coming in right away. So I think that combination has given Chinese equity traders a little bit more encouragement and hope. Now, as always, the policies seem to have disappointed us, so we'll wait and see what Politburo can say to boost sentiment further from here.